slides. Just one more second. And all right, so let's begin. And just checking here. Okay, so I think always some other people would join later on today. And we're going to start regardless, as we said, by 10 o'clock. We're going to start. So today is all about 5 steps to succeed in real estate. These are all the key to success in real estate is all around us. It's just to bring them, put them in one place and take a look at them and take action. That's the most important things to do. Now, we are going to start the presentation. If I can, okay. So remember, next week, we are going to have another webinar called Find Money Making Investment Properties. As you might know, I'm doing real estate investment for over 20 years. Even before I was real estate agent, I was doing real estate investment. So I developed my own method, which was extremely successful. 100% of the time, I was bringing profit to my clients and myself as well. I'm going to share with you what I did and how I did the real estate investment. Now, Monday, we're going to have another session on role play from 9 to 9:30. Please be there if you want to improve your skills as a salesperson. If you are considering yourself, unfortunately, unconsciously, many agents consider themselves as what I call them client customer service. We're not customer service people, we are sales people. And there's a big difference between customer service and salesperson. When it comes to salesperson, you have to have sales skills, and role play is one of them. Here is a database of all of my seminars that I developed for the last few years. Go and enjoy. 5 steps to succeed in real estate for realtors. Let's begin. Number 1, of course, is attitude. So don't start with working very hard. Start working with your mind, with your brain, with what you have to think. Attitude is very much, as I describe here, this is the way we look, we analyze, and we respond to external and internal inputs. Okay. Now, if you see this picture, for instance, what do you see? You see a dog or you see a rabbit. That's the way you perceive it. And based on what you receive, your brain would analyze it, decide on the input that you got, and based on that comes back with a response. So your attitude determines your altitude, the way you think. So application in real estate is the market is up and down, and that is a cause that would bring your mood down or up, get you excited. I remember when I was working with another real estate company. I'm not saying it's Remax, but it was. But anyways, on the main floor, every morning I was going there. I had a group of people, 2 or 3, always there, drinking their coffees, talking about the market. Oh, the interest rate is high. And they had, amazingly, they had the stat of what's going on and how that's going to affect their work and how many real estate agents, they are coming with negative things, always something. Looking for our limitations. Oh, I'm a female, I'm a male, I'm short, I'm tall, I have accents, I have a hard time organizing my day because I am busy with kids. There's always something. You never go back to yourself and see, it doesn't matter what, I will be successful. Always blaming others. Always blame the facts around you. Oh, my spouse was angry, so I couldn't go door knocking. Oh, the market is down, the market is up, the flyers doesn't answer. Everybody throw the flyers in the garbage. I used to go in door knocking, and I noticed the ring bell changed to a speaking ring bell. So I said, it seems I cannot connect with people. I ring the bell, the speakers comes, what do you want? I'm real estate agent. Okay, go. So I couldn't really see them. So I start eliminating those homes. And then I noticed after a while, out of the entire street's homes, I'm just knocking at 2 because the ring wasn't the speaker's ring. It was just a normal one. But I changed my mind, said, no, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go to every single homes and I ring the bell, see what's going to happen. So it was all here. The fact that things around me never change. So when we go to the street, like the pictures you see on top right, and I hope you see the slides. If you don't see the slides, let me know. But when you go to the street, you can say, oh no, I hate door knocking. See, you're talking to yourself, self-talk, based on what you received, the way you analyze it, and the way you talk to yourself. I hate door knocking. All of these homes, I have to bother knocking at the doors. They're going to slap the door at me, and they're going to be nasty. All of the negative self-talks coming from what you receive, the way you analyze it, and the way you talk back to yourself. The other picture shows here, just look at the telephone. Oh, I have to call my past clients, or I have to do cold calling, or I have to call other people and bother them. They talked to me last month. Why should I call them? So these are all negative self-talk. So this is part of your attitude. So remember, your attitude is heavy, is dark. Um, so that would keep your altitude low. If you open it up, opportunities, possibilities, you go to the street, say, wow, this is amazing. There are 100 homes. I'm going to knock at the doors. I get friend with them. I get the opportunity. I have the opportunity to talk to them. I'm sure one or two are going to sell with me. When you go on the phone, it is an opportunity for me to grab the phone and call them. Thank you for this technology we have. Let's rock. So that's a different attitude. So you're going to get resolved by being positive attitude. Your altitude is going to go higher. Take ownership of your life. Leadership is the second part. Let's say you have a positive attitude. Then what you're going to do next is for you to take action. So understanding and recognizing that you lead a business. So three hats to carry in real estate is ownership. What do you want to do? That's your goal. Second one, manager. You're acting like a manager. You're planning. So once you come into real estate, say, I have a big plan to do. I'm going to be successful. My goal here is to sell 30 homes, 60 homes, 200 homes per year. Then you put the hat of a manager. So, okay, there's a way to do that. So you put your plan of action. You write down, I'm going to call these people, I'm going to contact these people, I'm going to take action this way, 3 days a week, I'm going to do this, etc. So you put your plan of action, your strategy. Then, as a worker, you put your worker's hat. You go at the door, you knock, you grab the phone, you call, and that's the way you take action. So I was taking this idea from the book that I read by Michael Gerber called the E-Myth. E-Myth is telling you exactly the same thing. And it brings an example of a baker. This lady loved baking. She opened a bakery. She bankrupted after a few months because all she was thinking was going there with the hat of a worker. She never thought of running the business as an owner, as a manager, and as a worker. Therefore, she bankrupt. So what you have to do here is to work on your business, not in your business only. So the things that we can hear from many agents is, I'm too busy with productions. I don't know what to do as a manager. I don't think that is important as a manager or as a business owner. So always make yourself available to work on your business. Let's say 1 hour, 2 hours a week, every Monday or every Friday. Step back and said, okay, what is my plan? Or you can go back to your original plan, said, are we achieving that plan? Put your goal there and go for it. If you continuously grab your paper, go and knock at the doors, knock at the doors, knock at the doors, knock at the doors ceaselessly, then there's no way you can sit down and say, okay, now I got these 20 leads. They have to go to my database. Then you have to touch them once every month. And then you have to go back to them. This is the manager. Strategy. I'm always using Kobe Bryant. He was a basketball player. He passed away a few years ago. His dream was to be number one on NBA, and he achieved that goal. Um, Put your attitude and leadership into action. Three things to learn from Kobe Bryant. He knew what he wants. He wanted always to be number one on NBA. He knew the price he has to pay, and he was always there. Based on what I learned from him, his team supposed to start working at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. He was there at 5. He was ahead of everybody else. He knew the price he has to pay. He was there alone by himself, 5 morning, shooting the basketball, playing for himself, prepared himself. He had no mercy on laziness. He had no mercy on procrastinations. An average agent is continuously change his or her strategies. An average agent is inconsistent and he has no goal. My request for you is to decide what is an average agent and say no to that. The fact that today you are here listening to this webinar shows few things. Number one, you are willing to change your life for good. Number two, you spend time to learn what you want to do. The last things you have to do after you leaving this webinar is to put this information into action. Decide on your want and goals, decide on your strategy and act. What I always do when I go to a seminar, I start writing down a strong point of that seminar, and then I put an asterisk in front of many of them. These are the things that I would take action with. I would do it. So if you write anything down today, just put asterisk beside the one that you have to take action today, not tomorrow. And that will help you. If you write down the points, soon you're going to forget. But the one that you want to take action, you would take action with that. So upgrade yourself. You want what agents must do. Improve your skills, always be learning, effective communications, continuous growth, and pre-qualifications are vital for success. Pre-qualifying every prospect is essential to ensure time is spent efficiently. That's our ROI. I put a huge emphasis on ROI, return on your investment. Whether it's return on your investment of time as a real estate agent, of your effort as a real estate agent, in your learning as a real estate agent. I just told you how you can increase your ROI in learning by writing the points down today or any seminars you go, and just put an asterisk beside the one that you have to take action today. That's increasing your ROI. You put the plan into action. A plan that has no action is nothing but a dream, right? So delivering a compelling listing presentation is crucial for success. You are going to 10 presentation, you don't want to waste your time. You want to learn, you want to make it tighter and tighter and stronger. Therefore, you need to know the closing skills. You need the script. You know your strategy. You know how to talk to them when they come with objections. Get uncomfortable with yourself. Set a higher expectation from yourself. Every day you wake up, some agents say, oh my God, let's go to the office, see what is going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You have to make it happen. And that is the difference between average agents or successful agents. Average agent, they sit down, see where the wind would blow, and pick them. A strong agent would decide on what to do with the wind that is blowing at them. So that's the big difference between average agent and a successful agent. And the fact that you're here, you want to be part of the successful agents. Get into the circle of high achievers. Here is a question for you. When you go to a gathering of agents, let's say all the agents selling between 0 to 1 homes per year, you feel very comfortable and at ease with that gathering. I guarantee you 100%. If you go to a gathering of high achievers, agents making 60 to 200 deals a year, you don't feel comfortable anymore. You are off place. Why? That's the answer you should give yourself. If you go with high achievers, you start comparing yourself with people above you. You try to imitate you try to learn from them, you shadow them, you ask questions, you listen, see what they have to say. That's not the case when you go to low achievers, one deal a year. There's nothing for them to offer you to add value to your quality. So always go around the circle of high achievers. Keep building and repeat. Growth and change requires overcoming discomfort, but stagnation is more painful in the long run. Sales are a number game, requires a proactive approach. Keep prospecting, have a budget. Success leaves clue. This is what Anthony Robbins said. So when it comes to, okay, put it this way, go back to your last 10 deals that you made, find out where they are coming from, and then pick the way one of them are, majority of them are coming from, and do the same thing. If success leaves clue, let's say out of 10 deals that you had, 8 of them are coming from your past clients. Guess what you're going to do next? That is your success, and that's a clue. Go and repeat the same thing. Go get back to your other past clients. If you don't have many past clients, generate them, make them. Go prospecting and add to your database. So in a few months, they're going to be your sphere of influence. Get clear on your goals. Set your business direction and the tools you need to use. Set up your priority and take action. Master your time. Invest in yourself. Set up your goal of what you're going to do this week. Majority of people put a goal for 1 year. Don't do that anymore. It won't work. So set up your goal for this month, for this week, and for today. When you look at your week, 5 days or 6 days you want to work, tell yourself what you're going to do. If your goal here is to add 10 people to your database at the end of the week, you have to check market. So go back to every single day and see how you can create the situation that you can grab a new lead and put into your database. Be faithful. If you go door knocking, for instance, if you don't find anyone, continue till you find at least 1 or 2 person that day. If you are supposed to work 2 hours on door knocking or cold calling, doesn't matter, and you cannot find that person, you know what? Bad for you. Continue until you find them. So don't put your criteria on the hours that you have to work. Put your criteria to achieve your goals. So if today you cannot find your 2 leads in 2 hours, then make it 3 hours or 4 hours until you get that leads that you were committed to have. And that's how you can achieve your goal in a week. Now, this is the story of Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum from Dubai. He once upon a time told his associate that where we had nothing but sand in Dubai, he said, I'm going to make Dubai one of the #1 touristic city in the world, which is right now. Everybody, with no exception, laughed at him. But he had a vision. He could see the things that they could not see from the sand. He was seeing a city, a very modern city. Those people, they couldn't see. So you have to see what kind of vision you have for your business. It is a business. It's not a hobby. But so please do not treat it as a hobby. Treat it as a business. Muhammad believed in his vision. He persisted. He didn't give up when they laughed at him. And then he took action. He went to all the sites, pushed forward. When they said the Burj Khalifa is going to be 90 stories, He said, no, that's not acceptable because that's the average. Many of other towers in the world are 90 floors. There are few that's passing 90 floors. I don't want to be an average in Dubai. I want to be number one. And I think they went all up to 171 floor or 172 floors. He didn't want average, and his city was not an average. Otherwise, he would have get the average number of tourists that comes to that city. He was never ever settled with average. He was always wanted the best, unique. He wanted to turn Dubai to a city of the highest number of tourists, the greatest amount of commercial activities happen, and the biggest place for transportation. You see, Emirates Airline is one of the toppest airline in the world right now because he worked on that. He had a vision. So expect yourself to win, not to lose, not to be an average, not to let me see where the wind would blow, not let's see what's going to happen today. There's nothing to let's see. It's for you to see things and do it and believe in your vision. Have a victor's mindset. You're not there to lose. You're not wasting your time. Listen, life is given to you one time on this earth. So make the best out of it. If you choose to spend your time away from your family, away from the activities that you really love, traveling around the world, whatever you like, to invest in this business, then why don't you go your 100% effort? So what is your plan for your business? Do you believe in your vision for your business? Are you willing to take action today? And are you willing to do 1% more today? So go work on it. Any question for me? I'm going to stop share.
Thank you so much. I should, that's why yesterday this year I totally crashed. Last year I worked with you, right? So this year I totally crashed. So I'm like you. Actually, for me, at least for me, I will say I won't represent the others, but at least for me, I need a leader like my leader every day, pretty much for now, to set up the mindset step by step. Maybe they say 66 days or maybe 90 days. One habit you're gonna be used to what to do, for 90 days. But if you get a good habit, you need at least 90 days. But if you go bad habit, for example, last year back to China and then come back, I totally crashed. Nothing. Every day in the morning, sleep at so late at night, and then wake up in the night, 9:30 in the morning. Even sometimes you don't believe me. Sometimes even 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just lay on the bed.
True.
So years I was thinking, okay, I cannot keep this like this forever. So I have to stand up and then go back to the normal, to go back to my business and then start working on that. So to get I that's why I'm thinking maybe we can start in a group, whatever, and many people follow. And I would like you to lead this group, for example, for 90 days.
Yeah.
Challenge for people 90 days. Every day, like you said, 1%, not even 1%, 0.1%, 0.1%, based on the compound effect, is gonna be a lot achievement after 90 days.
Absolutely.
So maybe starting with mindset. So that's why I say, if anybody can share that, I'm working on our group, the co-founder group, also gave us a training last week regarding the mindset. Mindset, and like Monica Stapper said, 99% our business. If you want to success, 99% is mindset, and the 1% is action. I don't agree with that. I mean, but mindset is very, very important. But I mean, it's not like you can set a mindset and right say, oh, I'm gonna work hard tomorrow, and then you set a mindset. No, it won't be that easy. So that's why we need a team, we need a group, we need a leadership like you to lead us to, for example, go 90 days to set up the habit.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. And I like the fact that you brought habits. Um, Unsuccessful people are built by wrong habits. Let's say spending. Spending habits can destroy you. The right spending habits can build you up. Same thing for your daily action. If you
Yeah,
are thinking you want to be successful and victorious in real estate business, is nothing but putting one on top of the other habits, but these are the right habits. For instance, reading every single day, meditations, affirmation. These are the right habits you have to build up for yourself. If you do
yeah,
the wrong one, you are in the wrong direction. If you do the right one, you will build it up. But the key here is to be consistent, to be persistent. You need encouragement and accountability, as you mentioned, and these are building you up. What is the difference between successful agent and not successful? I guarantee 100%. If you go on their phone, you talk to them, tell them simply how they spend their day, what time they wake up, what do they do after, and how they spend their days. I guarantee you 100% there is some kind of discipline into the day of a successful person with the right habits. Wrong habits is for unsuccessful agents. You're you're all over. One day they're this way, the other day they are that way. They have no habit. Their habits actually is disorganized, not being disciplined. In business, you have to be hard-headed. All right. You have to really
yeah.
find the right way and you have to crash it. You have to be on top of it. I have my accountabilities hours with my group members every week. We go on the phone and we double check what we do, what we have done, and I
Mm.
keep track of it. I write down what they promised, and I'm going to go back to them and say, "Did you do that? How can we correct it? How can we change it? How can we make you do it?" So, like that is, put it this way: when we're talking about 1% change. I always imagine an airplane going from New York to San Francisco. If only at every kilometer you go a little bit off, you would not end up in San Francisco. You're going to end up in Mexico, maybe.
Yeah,
That's added is compounding, compounding.
yeah,
All right.
compound effect. Yeah.
Same thing for our life in business. Same thing for anything else we do in business. So that's why we break it in different hours a day, few days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Are you hitting your target or you don't? If you have no target, you can be anywhere else. If you have a target, you have to have a navigations tool. You have to have a map. You have to do the right thing. The good habit of a good pilot here is to check every here and there, check the direction. Are we off the trajectory? Are we off the road that we are heading? Are we on the right direction? And they make a small adjustment, come back to the right direction. And that's how they get to their destination. Same thing for us. So one of the good habits is prospecting. It doesn't matter what, your shop should always be open. If you close your doors, let's say you're running a business, a shop, you close your doors, you won't get any clients. So you have every single day to be ready. Open your shop, wait for clients. Open your shop and do your prospecting. Many agents, we are not consistent in our prospecting. We let it go. We take it easy. Oh, my mother came home, so I have to spend time with my mother. Tell your mother from 9 to 12, you're out, you have an appointment. Would you miss an appointment if you have a surgery to be done to your body? No. So same thing, it requires discipline and it requires accountability. Discipline is something you put in your place, in your mind, in your heart, in your life. Accountability is a way for you to check it with someone else, with Copilot, asking your Copilot, am I on the right direction? Let me open the navigation. map and see if you are on the right direction. There are different instruments that will check with. Same thing for us. We can talk to each other, we can keep ourselves accountable, and we can follow the right trajectory. Thank you for your it was great.
The bad habit, for me, the bad habit, it looks like overnight. I came back to China, and after came back, totally crashed. Everything is my mindset, my business, my plan, my goal, everything disappeared. I just want to lay down there. Bad habit you can form like within one day, overnight. But good habit is really, 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 really hard to get it, to used to. So that's why I say, okay, already April, my goodness. 1 year, a quarter already gone. So I have to stand up and work hard. So that's why we need leadership. We need you lead us. Maybe we can think about talking about in the group, we say 90 days program. Who's gonna join?
We had that one. I started accountability every Monday, was a long time ago. And I said, okay, it's for 4 weeks accountability. The first week, everybody joined and excited. Second week, half of them dropped. Third week, only one person came. And the last week, no one.
Appear, totally appear.
And you know the reason. I know the reason. You have to have a skin in the game. As soon as I start charging for accountability, they showed up. And that's a bad habit to not participating. See, the habit of coming the first day excited, the second week start dropping. But if you have a skin in the game, okay, that would force you to be accountable and come back and build up your habit. Coming back to accountability every single week is a habit. Sometimes the habit should be enforced by something else. Let's say your husband is complaining to you if you don't go to swimming pool every day at 6 o'clock. The first day you go, second day you said, should I go, shouldn't I go? Your husband said, if you don't go, I'm not going to do this and that and that. Okay, I will go. So he's forcing you to do the right thing, and that's habits start building up. Then you start falling in love with going to swimming pool to swim. And then all the time, if you don't go, someone else is going to give you a hard time. Now, you have to have something into the game to force you, to obligate you to go and to participate.
Maybe we'll take, say, anybody join this group to join the 90 days challenges, put $1,000 there in the bank. And then if you finish everything on 90 days, and then your $1,000 will back to you without any losing any $1. But if you don't, you drop, you're gonna lose $1,000. That's the who said that? Global U. He's really very good coach in US, and then that's what he did. He did with his partner, and then he put $1,000 there each time he was late in the office, for example. He didn't do something, whatever. The partner gonna take the $50 each time, and then he force him to, in case don't lose that money, they have to do that. But if you don't do that, you're gonna lose that money. Maybe that will be the good, exactly like you said. Maybe that's a good idea.
Well, as I said, I have my accountability every Monday. You're more than welcome to give me a call and I will set you up. I tell you what is the conditions. I don't take anyone just wanted to join the accountability anymore. So we can have a conversation. I have my requirement for you to join. Like I'm trying to make my people, my group, strong agents. I don't taking it for fun. It's a serious business. And
Sure.
if you don't do the things, then you're out. I fire you. As simple as this. If you don't take yourself serious, no one's going to take you serious. And I want to see that one in action. It's not just talking. So when it comes to the reality of life, then we can work it out. But I want you to care about your business before I do care about your business. You have to have a driving force behind it. I cannot push you or pull you. So if I see that enthusiasm and drive within you, I'm in the game, and you are also. So give me a call. I tell you what is the condition. Anyone else is interested to join the accountability calls I have every week? Sometimes I go there, most of the times.
Oh,
I
please,
encourage-
everybody, unmute yourself to see if you like to join John Ashton.
Yeah, we are already 4 people there. I have some other requests to join as well. So give me a quick call at 647-407-4049. This is my number. Give me a call. I tell you how it works. And then if you want to join, then be my guest. We'll be more than happy to help you.
Once a while, I ask my husband to say, okay, if I didn't do this, you're gonna punish something, whatever. My husband, that's a BS. No, I know I cannot do that because I'm gonna fight with him.
No, we all have potentials to be successful. It's just we are wandering around a lot. We are not building up the good habits, and we're not dedicating, and we're not persistent on that. And the reason is very simple, because we get off track and we go different directions. If you want to go from Toronto to Montreal, then the second day you see something interesting, you turn off the road, you go somewhere else, and then in a week you find yourself in Sault Ste. Marie instead of Montreal. So that's very normal, unless you have a navigation tool and you have someone beside you said, okay, you're going off the road, come back again. Someone would discipline you, help you. And that's a team.
Okay, I will call you this afternoon because
Give me a
from
call.
now and then our group has a training at 2 o'clock, 2 to 3, after 3. So then I will call you.
Yeah, give me a call.
Okay,
And,
okay, thanks.
Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
question. So I think we are at the end of our meeting today. So remember, next week we're going to come back for another webinar, and then Monday morning 9 to 9:30 we have the role play that we can all go through that. As I said, feel free to email me or call me, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And
Okay,
thank you very much for joining.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.